Hi everyone, welcome to World of Tanks with stewiejp. I'm Stewie and this is the Tier 10 Russian medium tank, the T-62A. This is a Clan Wars battle, which is why you can't see the enemies' names and tanks on the right hand side of the screen, and it's Balls versus Che. Che is quite an active clan on the Southeast Asia server, and they often hold quite a bit of land and always put up a good fight. In this game we've decided to go with the vast majority of our tanks as mediums. The only exceptions being the AMX-50B, which can act as a medium, and one artillery. The good thing about the Russian and the French Tier 10 mediums is they are quick, they can pump out a fair bit of damage, and with the Russians they've got reasonably good armour as well. Because they're quick, sometimes they're hard to hit, and you don't really lose any gun performance. They're generally quick firing, quick reload type guns. You can see our bat chats are doing a little bit of spotting early on. Che generally don't camp, they generally play a rather aggressive kind of game, similar to Balls. And you can see on the map, one of our bat chats has spotted the object 140 on the western side amongst the rocks. So obviously while this is happening, everyone's talking on TeamSpeak and we're all working out a plan to work together. I'm just going to leave one tank on the east and we're all going to rush down this middle trench and try and outnumber and just smash whichever tanks are on the western side of the map. I'm lagging a little bit behind the rest of the pack because I took a wrong turn, but we can see on the map there are some heavies on the east, but because they're behind a ridgeline and we're down a little bit behind our ridgeline, they shouldn't have shots on us. So we're just going to swarm these mediums who look like they're by themselves on the western flank. We've already killed two without taking any losses. One of our bat chaps has taken a couple of hits, but we've cleaned up those three mediums quite quickly. And now, rather than push that flank, which obviously we have the advantage on that flank, some of them are going to continue on north of that railway line, and the rest of the mediums, while they're reloading, especially the auto-loaders, the bat chats, are falling back to base. The idea being we want to attack those heavy tanks, which you can see on the map. You can see the shadows of the heavy tank. That is where they were last spotted. The idea here is to be attacking them from more than one direction. So the medium's up to the north, just keeping a low profile at the moment, doing a little bit of spotting for our artillery. It looks like the remainder of the enemy tanks are heavies, apart from the bat chat. There might be a tank destroyer or two in there as well, but all the tanks on the north near the railway line are doing right now is spotting for artillery. The artillery driver, Maori, is obviously talking to them, saying how long he's got to reload, so there's no use them poking over until he's ready to fire. But in the meantime, you can see on the southeastern side of the map, we're getting ready to push from that side. Now, this is only one of my first games in the T-62A. I haven't had it that long, but I've got a half-decent crew in it, the crew that graduated from the T-54. You can see I'm looking around, seeing who's around, seeing who's behind me, and looking at it, we are winning 3-0. It's obviously a good start, and I haven't fired a shot yet. But this is where you're going to see the quick firing of all the medium tanks, not just mine, all the mediums can really pump the damage in, even though you're going up against heavy tanks, which generally have a much longer reload but pump out more damage. And because I haven't taken any hits yet, I'm going to start moving forward. And when you're running around, sometimes it's just a good idea to, if you can't snipe like I'm doing now on that artillery, and watch this, bounce artillery with a gold shell. If you're running around, it is a good idea sometimes to auto-aim and keep moving so they don't have the opportunity to line you up and put damage into you. From here it's just a shooting gallery. I can see 3 or 4 tanks. I just keep firing, keep putting the damage in. A couple of kills. And I'm already up to 1500 damage, which is not too bad at this stage of the game. We're winning 11-6, and now it's a case of trying to save our tanks. That's why I move forward. I've got plenty of health, and so that our other tanks don't die and get locked up in the process. In Clan Wars, if you lose your tank, depending on the nature of the game and if you've won or not, if you're killed, the tank is locked for a period of time. And we put our last shots into the enemy IS-7, and this is just free experience and credits. I don't really care if he hits me anymore because I'm still on pretty high health. That chap comes round and finishes him off. So you can see that was a pretty successful game. We only lost a few tanks, and on the results you can see I got 3000 experience for my double, and I damaged a number of tanks, swatted a number of tanks. And looking at the team result, you can see everybody did something. Quite a few. We got one player got nearly 4000 damage, and another 7 or 8 players got close to 3000 damage. So with everyone doing an amount of damage, you're gonna start winning your games. On the enemy side, yep, plenty of their players did damage as well, but obviously the slow reload time and the cumbersomeness, if that's a word, of the heavy tanks just couldn't keep up with the speed, the accuracy, and the fast reload of our medium tanks. But Che will be back tomorrow, the next day, and the next day, because they're quite active on the map and they always put up a good fight. Unfortunately, firing all gold, you can see I lost a bit of money, but 28,000 isn't too bad. I did bounce a few shells, which contributed to the lack of credits, because if I had have done damage, obviously I would have earned more credits, but still it was a good result, plenty of experience, and a great result. So I hope you've enjoyed this quick video on a Clan Wars all-medium assault on the Steps map. Thanks for watching, take care, and bye for now.